shelter so we can get the hell out of here. Repair bots out. Blast him.
Look out!
Look out! Exploder! Take the legs out. Just like that. That surveyor is repairing them.
This planet's been waiting for a hero like you. Thank goodness Jack didn't send Wilhelm.
Have you heard of these insect things called varkids? Allegedly, the buggers, if that's a pun, you see, will morph if they take enough damage. Could you take this evolutionary injector, please?
How the hell did those bandits snag you, anyway?
I was taking a leak.
Hey, I got a job. Wow, you are a dumbass.
Yeah,
So why?
Handsome Jack is gonna kill us all unless you can stop him.
He means hi. That's his way of saying hi.
Right, sorry. Hi. I'll be honest, soldier. We're losing this war. We've been trying to stop Jack for years. Taking out his men, raiding his iridium mines, but it hasn't been enough. You met Jack and lived. You fought off the Rippers and the Bloodshots. Saved my ass and Lilith's.
Thanks, by the way.
If we're gonna survive this, we need your help, Vault Hunter. Now, we thought Jack wanted to open a vault and use its power to... I found out we were wrong.
What?
You need the vault key to wake the warrior, and Jack's already
Got it. But if you've spoken to Tannis,
She didn't vomit.
it's time. Every ounce of that stuff that Jack mines from the ground puts him closer to taking control of that warrior and wiping us out. We gotta get our hands on that vault key. Now, if anybody knows where that key's being kept, it's my spy out in Tundra Express. He's as good at gathering intel as he is at drinking, so I'm sure he's sleeping off last night's booze right now. You'll need to get a fire weapon to wake him up. I'll explain when you get out there. If you don't have a fire weapon, Marcus might sell them.
It's dangerous to go alone, jerkwad.
Great.
Holy crap! Somebody actually paid for that. What a sucker. Holy crap! Somebody actually paid for that. Come back now. I can live alone.
This just in. Hot off the echo pressing. Get Georgia with this is a world on the brink of destruction.
to signal our man. I bet anything he's sleeping off a hangover, so you'll have to wake him up. The sound of some VAR kids burning alive at the same time ought to do it. You got a fire gun, right?
Hope you've had your shots. I'll patch you up whenever you need it.
Hey.
So you got the Borderlands DLC?
Pretty much all of it, yeah. The Christmas one, all of it.
All the headhunters?
Yeah.
Now, set some more on fire before that one dies.
And the Ultimate Vault Hunter Pack 2 as well. You want to level up?
Yeah.
Level our 30 up, and then once you get to level 30, we can start doing all the extra DLC, and then I don't know. I just wanna fucking. I've already beaten the game.
Do you have a level 60?
I think I have like a level 50 something. I don't know. I don't know if I have a level 60. I think I have a close. I don't know.
Good. Now hit it with the injector, please.
Let me check what my highest level is. I have a level 61 assassin. That's it.
Pull that guy out, because I want to play my level 72 OP8. I don't want to.
Do you have not like a level 60? No. What about a level 50?
No, my highest level would be level 30 otherwise.
I have a 30 siren, 33 siren, 33 necromancer. You want to level up from 30? Huh?
Let me see what I have.
It shouldn't be that hard since we got good weapons and shit.
I got level 34 siren.
You want to? We could do all the DLC and shit. Let me know, cause I'll throw either my necromancer or my. I think I'll probably just use my necromancer.
Okay.
30? Unless you wanna figure out how to make a level 60 character.
Can I just? You just want to have any of the missions done? I'll just do this.
All right. You have the headhunters or only a couple?
I have every DLC.
Okay.
Only DLC that I don't have is the people skins, but I have some of those.
Oh, I don't have any of those. I don't really care about the people skins.
Where is it? Here.
Forget what all kind of weapons I get. Oh shit, level 16 curve blaster.
My shit's frozen.
My what?
Yeah, my game cracked.
Why?
I don't know.
I guess sometimes it crashes. I haven't really had many. Maybe some acting retarded with your computer or something, you think?
No, I was just getting some pretty good frames in GTA.
Oh, cause you overclocked it?
No, I'm not overclocking.
Well, why not?
Well, Okay, so do you know what the Hyper 212 Evo is?
Yeah.
That CPU cooler?
Yeah.
I have one fan on it, but I can put another. Do you think if I put another fan on it?
You need to check your CPU temperatures. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Because it could be overheating maybe, but I don't really know. You gotta download CPU Z and check it out.
I have a couple of... I have GPU Z, CPU Z, and I should have hardware monitoring.
Well, check out. Use hardware monitor and check your temp.
And let me put up CPU. I think this fun fucked up and it doesn't show me my temperatures of my... Yeah. CPU Z doesn't show my temperatures. Thing.
What does it show you? Your voltage?
Core speed, fucking cores, threads.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Maybe you don't have your sensor thing in or something.
Yeah, let me look at my... Get a hardware monitor.
Did you want to continue playing Borderlands or no?
I might try to overclock my CPU. I mean, I've tried to overclock it in the past. I've got to, I overclocked it to 3.6 and I felt like it wasn't a stable clock. I mean, it didn't crash.
Could be a voltage thing.
Well, I just put in a new, recently a new, I think it might be my motherboard too.
Maybe it's not a good motherboard to overclock.
An AM3 Plus motherboard.
With lives and families and totally
I don't
kidding.
think
Screw those guys.
Alright, hold
I don't know, man.
I'm racking my brain trying to think of a name for that diamond pony I bought. I was gonna call it Piss for Brains in honor of you, but that just feels immature. Hey, maybe Blood Stallion? Nah, that's even worse. I'll tell you what, I'll give it some more thought.
Alright. That's the right here. Right now, it is at
I should probably clarify. The
29 degrees Celsius.
What, your CPU?
Yeah.
I'll go get it.
It's idle. You're not even like stressing it.
I know.
Blood Stallion says hello.
It's Boo Boo!
I'd be careful playing with the stuff unless you know what you're doing. You need to do your research before you like what people have used for voltage and what people Google and see what people have actually overclocked their CPU and stuff.
People have gotten my CPU to 4.5 gigahertz, and I don't understand. Maybe because they have like the best motherboard, AM3 Plus motherboard you can get, and a good supply. Or something.
Yeah, like I said, those things could be voltage. Like it could be maybe your power supply is not enough to overclock with.
No, I had a 500 watt, and I recently just put in a 750 watt, or is just a 700 watt. So I can try now. But yeah, I'll check this. Why are you playing online?
Looks like you dropped a grenade bomb. Be sure to find it. Minion, roll out.
Getting about 38 stickers. Yeah.
Idea! Minion! Get on that cannon! Just blast this gate down! But don't do it until I'm out of the way! I just... Whoa!
Another one down.
You want to play some of the other DLC or what? Or you want to play the main story?
Who's next? Firing.
That was enjoyable.
Running stable 37. I don't know if that's high. You think that is?
What, 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. For yeah, there's not like any pressure on your CPU at all.
This is more of a GPU heavy game.
Oh.
Okay. So, Claptrap's got a new friend, huh? I gotta say, I miss the little hunk of junk. The noises he made when we set him on fire brings a tear to my eye. And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat.
Huh.
Sick 'em, babe.
Alright, so do you think GTA 5 is a pretty good test to see for CPUs?
Yeah,
definitely. Stable clock speed?
Definitely. A lot of people use it for CPU because I think it's intensive on both sides.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple things here. We'll play a little bit because that seems to be running at a stable 30 degrees Celsius. So that means that's the same temp as an idle. So that means this game requires little to none CPU.
Yeah, it's pretty easy actually. The only thing that gets hard is the physics and stuff.
What settings am I running? I mean, I'm running pretty much medium to high settings, and I'm getting to 50s and up.
What, on this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this game, I mean, it's got a lot of crap on it though. Like, you know how all the explosions, that's what really hit, like that's what hits your CPU right there. Is all the crap going on the screen.
None of that's really happening.
All the physics stuff, a lot of it's from the CPU.
Got a proposition for you two. You and Clappy will be our personal torture buddies for life, and we won't kill you. Take it over. Take it.
I'm getting 30 FPS.
Yeah, this game, I'm already getting 32, dude. Like I said, this game, Physics and shit. I have all like hard ass hardware right now, dude.
I know you got some 1080 Ti, fucking Intel something. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. This game just kind of gets crazy. It should not be. Well, I am streaming. That could be a thing.
Nah, games. Dude, I once ran this game on the lowest settings.
It's just there's certain parts of the games that gets really intensive and it's
like
a lot of crap to deal with.
And I run this game at the lowest settings, and I've done the same thing that I was doing at like the highest, and I was getting about the same FPS. Like
it's just this game isn't optimized on certain scenes and shit. There's just so much shit going on the screen.
But yeah, in a little bit here, let's go play some GT. Well, I'm gonna have to turn off my computer, strap another fan onto my CPU cooler, and then I'm gonna play some GTA. Well, first let's go play GTA after we play a little bit of this, and then we'll see what my temperatures are on my CPU, and then after that I'll strap another CPU or another fan on my CPU cooler if the temperatures are lower. Like a pretty big change, and I'm gonna up it to 3.6 gigahertz.
You need to check the voltage, like Google, like what people use voltage for the 3.6.
Can you change that?
Yeah, you should be able to change the voltage. When you're able to overclock, you're supposed to change the voltage. Because if you don't change the voltage, it won't be stable.
Did that. Hold on, there's gonna be a lot of guys here.
Normally, it won't be stable.
Maybe that's why I'm.
It might be that like. Those things take a little more voltage and Intel. They're this older gen, so they're probably a little bit more power hungry when you try overclocking.
Grenade out! Oh, a crane! Find the controls!
Ooh.
But with voltage, you're gonna increase temperature as well. So you just gotta monitor the temperature. It should have a safety feature, so if it gets too hot, it'll automatically shut down. That's what's normally.
Well, that's what blue screening is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And unless you like Sohui and disable that feature, you should be. Overclocking is not as dangerous as people say it is.
Well,
I've had a couple people say that like you can break your PC with it. Like, unless you disable like Windows features of it getting too hot, then it'll be fine.
Well,
if you're not doing anything crazy at least.
If you check the temperatures and they don't get too hot, sometimes the thing will shut down either way because it's not well set up properly. But as long, what I would do is
let's turn up the heat.
Yeah, it's now at 29 degrees Celsius, like this. I'm using about 38% of my CPU right now.
When you restart, check the temperatures. Or no, after you play GTA 5.
We're gonna play GTA 5 and check the temperatures, and then.
Can you see your CPU temperatures, or no, not really?
Yeah, I can right now. Right now.
Then you're gonna have to Google what kind of voltage you're gonna need.
I don't know how to change voltage. I know how to overclock and all that shit.
Well, there's you can actually change it. You just have to Google how someone overclock their setting. I don't know what kind of motherboard you have, but
I think it's a shitty one. I can
it
tell
might
you,
be that your motherboard
doesn't support.
All I know. Well, Gigabyte isn't bad. It's just
it's an old Gigabyte one though.
Well, it might be your motherboard doesn't support overclocking, maybe. And that it doesn't matter if your CPU is good or whatever. If your motherboard doesn't support overclocking, then I mean, it doesn't matter. Like that's what I'm saying is.
You're awesome. No, you're awesome. No, you.
Because I can. It'll be kind of a waste of money, but I can, instead of just upgrading, I can, go out and buy like spend like $100 or less on a new motherboard and see if I can get some good speeds with a different motherboard.
Yeah,
to see if that was a problem.
Because certain things are optimized for like higher clock speeds. So if you can get it, you just need to Google, do your research, and if you can squeeze your CPU push pressure your CPU. I mean, that way you save some money, more money later, so you can get a better setup. Like
so maybe I can just
buy a GPU. Dude, trust me, a GPU.
Buy a GPU and buy a better motherboard and some more RAM, because I gotta say my RAM is ass right now.
Yeah. Well, this $100 thing is pretty.
Here, I'm gonna go. Let's go play GTA right now.
Alright.
I'm gonna go see. It got higher temperatures equating to the main menu there.
Yeah, well, let's go play it and check it out. Like I said, it's probably your clock speed, dude. Trust me. I've seen maybe like 40 or so, 50 or so plus frames, just because of clock speed. Like if you start at 3.5 and you go like,
well, I got
like up to like
4.2,
4.3 or something, dude. You're gonna see even 4.0, dude. You're gonna see probably at least a 30 frame increase plus. And if you can get a 30 frame increase just from your CPU alone, then like your CPU is decent. You just need to get a GPU
and a better motherboard. Cause
yeah,
the motherboard I got right now.
It probably won't overclock. You need to Google it and see if your motherboard overclocks at all.
Okay.
You need to Google your motherboard.
I got the Gigabyte Ultra Durable 478 LMT S2P. Let me see if it
Google it and see if someone's overclocked it. I don't think
this
so.
seems like a good overclocking motherboard actually. Like it says
it'll say overclockable or whatever. It'll say good transistors and stuff for overclocking.
All solid capacitors. Unlock FX processor support. Let's see here. I can tell you how old it is already. I'll tell you already know that it's a pretty old GPU or motherboard because it doesn't even support USB 3.0.
Yeah, that's like a 3rd generation, I think. It's not even a FX Plus, is it? Or AM3 Plus?
Yeah, my CPU is an AM3 Plus. It's AM3 Plus CPU ready.
Well, you could. What if your CPU isn't an unlock series? And that's why you can't overclock it.
It's the AMD FX. I have here. Let me go get the CPU box. I think I got the unlocked version of my CPU. There's AMD FX unlocked.
Yeah, well, it could be your motherboard, like I said.
That's probably what it is.
That or you don't have your voltage settings.
Oh, hold on. The box says, get up to 8 cores in your new system and take your gaming to a whole new level and fully loaded gameplay with ultra multitasking performance of the AMD FX processor packages. Read this. Unlocked out of the box, achieve ultimate power with up to 5 gigahertz and 8 cores. That's what it says on the box. I think it might just be my motherboard.
Probably, dude.
If it says it can get
do a flash, maybe you need to flash a new BIOS version or something.
What?
Flash your BIOS for your motherboard.
What do you mean?
Maybe it's an older BIOS and like it doesn't the BIOS version you have doesn't support the like it doesn't know the overclock settings, or maybe you have to input it manually, something like that.
That's what I did. I did all my overclocking manually. It just never held at a steady speed. At 3.7, it blue screened.
For no reason. Well, it could be it's probably a voltage, dude. You need to Google.
And it had high capacitors, thing or whatever.
What was your temp? So did you even know what your temperatures were when you blue screen?
It was idle. I was at about 28, 30 degrees Celsius, so it wasn't.
Then it was a voltage thing, dude. Like if you don't have proper voltage set, you're gonna fucking blue screen, because it's gonna without proper voltage, you're not giving it enough power to even get up to that fucking speed, bro.
Out of the box, my CPU when I first started using it, I can probably tell this is a motherboard problem, but out of the box, my CPU was clocked at 2.8 gigahertz. Its base clock was at 3.5, so it underclocked it for some reason.
I don't know. It could be a BIOS setting. Google your motherboard and see BIOS updates or whatever.
You can. How do you do BIOS updates?
Typically they got programs for Windows, and you can you get the BIOS version from the website, and you update it, or you basically flash your motherboard, and then it'll restart.
All right, hold on. Let me go get my motherboard box.
You need to check your motherboard and see if it even supports it first.
One thing that will be pretty bad is the airflow in my computer were lower because I don't have an extra 120mm fan. So
do you have one in the back and one in the front?
Yep.
One sucking in and one blowing out the back?
I would have to take one of those out in order to add another one to my CPU. Which
you need you dude, trust me, you need one sucking in and one blowing out the back, because you need the air.
I could get a fan for putting it.
Trust me, the Hyper 212 Evo is a really good. Even on my friend, he had it on his Ryzen, and he was only getting like 40 degrees, and it was at like 3.8. It was.
All right, let me. So right now, just sitting in my bunker, I'm getting about 31 degrees Celsius. I'll go drive around in the dirt bike on the.
That's fucking way too cool, bro. You can overclock that. 65 degrees is what I have my CPU at, bro. Anywhere around 75. Celsius? Yeah, Celsius.
75. Just sitting there?
No, it's like with the water cooler, it hits around like 30, sometimes 40ish, because water takes a little bit longer to cool, but it'll cool it.
It stays warm that long. It just doesn't get to really high
it takes a little bit longer to for it to go down the idle. Because it's not steel. Steel dissipates heat faster. Or metal dissipates heat faster. So. But yeah.
Just driving around, I'm getting around 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, you're still at like idle temperatures, dude. On an intensive game.
And then when I was I'll go through the cities though, where all the CPU shit is at.
Dude, you're not even probably going to hit 40 degrees.
I think I got to around 40 degrees when I was stressing it at 100%.
Yeah, but that's stable. You can hit like 65 degrees plus.
See, I'm really nervous about my shit though. I don't like it getting that hot. But
I've had my CPU like at 4.4, like it's over. Even when it wasn't overclocked, it was still around 60 degrees. 60 degrees.
Dude, if I get my shit
super well,
dude, that'd be awesome.
60 degrees is fine, dude. Trust me. Your skin isn't even fucking. It's like 98 degrees, dude. Metal can withstand a lot more.
98 degrees Fahrenheit, but dude,
nah, but
my CPU is almost the same temperature as me right now.
Yeah, but dude, metal can go up a lot higher. Trust me.
Alright, I'm getting.
The Celsius is what you should be worried about. When it hits anywhere, the scary zone is anywhere around like 78 to like 90, 100. That like anywhere.
I'm at 32
60,
degrees Celsius.
Anywhere like above 65 degrees be a little, but it'll still be fine. Like until it starts thermal throttling. Yeah, you know that your CPU is stable and it's gonna survive for a long ass time.
Alright, running through the cities here, I'm getting still 33 degrees Celsius. I dropped frames though, but I think that's just my GPU.
Probably, dude.
My processor is only at 68, 64, and 69% utilized. I've only got up to 75% utilized.
What I'm saying is, like, you can overclock it. Like it said, 4.5, dude. You should be able to get that. You're not. That's what it's stated. It doesn't matter what the temperatures are. You should be able to get that. For some reason, you're not. Is the thing.
I'm at 3.5 gigahertz right now.
No, you should get like another 10 gigahertz, bro.
10 gigahertz, dude.
No.
That'd
Yeah.
be 13.5 gigahertz.
Whatever. 1 gigahertz. I meant. You should be able to get one extra. No. Oh yeah, 0.5 is half. You should be able to get.
What's his name? Pi. You know, remember Pi?
Yeah. No,
He is my processor, and he has it at 4.5 gigahertz.
Yeah, you should be able to get 4.5, dude. If you get 4.5, trust me, the only thing I would worry about doing is getting a new GPU.
Getting a new GPU, maybe a new motherboard.
I think my brother even has like fucking better shit. Like he has the AMD 8350, which I don't think is much of a bigger CPU than that, because AMD 8330.
I hear people want this one over the 8350.
Well, I think it's because it's cheaper and it's pretty much
you're getting
performance.
It's not like it's cheaper and you're getting about the same stats.
Yeah, my brother has that with a 1070, and he gets like He gets like, I think 120, 140, and it doesn't really dip below in Rainbow Six. That's what I'm trying to say. And he has it on everything on Ultra.
Okay, so I got max 33 degrees Celsius. I was staying stable at that.
Yeah,
so.
that isn't shit, bro.
All right, let's do some research now. Let's see what we can
like
this
you
motherboard.
Can't stress
What do you
until you get it up to like the clock speed. It might be your motherboard that's capping your CPU out.
This is a pretty. Now looking at it, I thought it was always shit, but that's what I'm doing right now.
You need to figure out, maybe it's an older BIOS version that doesn't support the overclock, because maybe they did like a couple of tweaking settings and shit with it, because it's AMD A320.
Let me see what year this motherboard is first.
Just Google a motherboard and see if people have gotten the overclock, because it could be the fucking motherboard.
So what should I look up, like?
The model, not the model number.
Motherboard and drivers?
Yeah. You could just see check the motherboard. Check the motherboard and see if someone's even overclocked any CPU with it. Just Google the motherboard name, like all the little numbers after the motherboard too as well, and look up, and then just put overclock CPU and see if anybody's overclocked anything with it.
Yeah, this is a EasyTune 6.
What does that mean?
It's easier to overclock. It says Gigabyte has completely redesigned EasyTune 6 from the ground up to make it easier than ever to manage and monitor your hardware resources, as well as tweak your system settings in order to achieve maximum system performance, whether you are overclocking, whatever the fuck that word means, or computer events.
It could be.
It looks like to me with all this shit.
Maybe it's a voltage setting. Maybe you need to turn off your stupid safety setting and check your temperatures when you try overclocking it.
What do you mean?
Because you know how the temperatures, like it tries to save it. Just when you turn it on, your computer, immediately turn on the go into the BIOS, turn off the safety feature for the temperature. Go into, because your computer should, if you overclock it like 1 gig, not 1 gigahertz, it should be fine even with 1 gigahertz. Just monitor your temperatures. Go back into the BIOS. It should automatically restart it and turn it into the default settings if it's too hot.
Hold on, this is the wrong one.
Just Google, see what someone overclocked. Look at your CPU and your motherboard or whatever.
AMD FX. No, nobody's had these two together. I've never been able to find anybody that has.
Well, just look up the CPU then. Maybe it's something to do with your voltage.
AMD FX 8320 overclock.
Huh?
Alright.
Just look up that. I'm gonna look up the voltage.
He got his to 4.6 gigahertz. What did he fucking use here?
Probably like voltage settings. You have to tweak your voltage settings. It might be a BIOS setting that doesn't like notice the fucking CPU or something, or it's a new architecture in it. Could be a BIOS update.
I don't know how to change voltage at all. That's one thing I don't know how to do.
Well, there should be a BIOS setting to where you can automatically like tweak it up that far. Google and see if your BIOS is up to date.
What
hold on.
I don't know how to do all that. 7, 8.
Look up your motherboard. And look up BIOS version.
SE. BIOS update.
It might be up to date, but then we just gotta figure out what the hell you need to do. It could be a voltage.
I don't know how to update it. And like it just popping up the motherboard with
YouTube it.
Port. Is it? Here you go here. Downloads.
A very strong element.
V3.1 flash BIOS. I was just fucking here. All right, let's see. Hold on, I'm at BIOS. 2.16 Mbit flash. 2 times 16 Mbit flash. I don't know. What does that mean?
Oh, the flash, it's I don't know, it's just probably the size. I've only used for the BIOS updates, I've used like they have these little like Windows programs where you for your motherboard. Typically you throw it on a USB and then you stick it in and then you load the or you flash it from the USB. But you can do it on the internet as well. You just gotta, it might, I don't know. Like you could buy a new I don't think it's your motherboard, but a lot of people have gotten it at least to 4.2. In my opinion, dude, I really think it's your GPU is just like out of its limit.
I don't think it's my GPU.
Well, no, dude, trust me.
I think it's my CPU. It's a 3.5 gigahertz. That's slow as shit.
Yeah, but it goes up to 3.8, right?
People have gotten it to 4.6. I haven't even been able to overclock it past 3.6. Wait, how the fuck?
Are you making sure you're doing your boost clock or your base clock?
In the main menu of Q Flash, what the fuck? How do you get Q Flash?
Q Flash is just the BIOS. You need to do your research before you start playing with that shit. Because if it doesn't update properly, it could break your motherboard.
This is MB driver audio. Fuck is that?
It's an audio driver. Don't even need that.
BIOS. Here we go.
Have you tried using just check to see what your BIOS version is and check to see what the newest one is.
How do you check your BIOS version?
There's a setting in Windows you can check. Hold on.
Or how do you go there?
I forget. Let me Google it real quick.
Let me see if it says right.
Look up msconfig32. Type run. msconfig and then 32.
Wait, what, msconfig 32?
Yeah, and then
Windows cannot find ms.
Hold up.
Are there any spaces?
Did I put the wrong one in there? No, msinfo. Fuck. I'm an idiot. Yeah, msinfo, not config.
Okay.
There you go. Your BIOS version should be
BIOS version update F3, and I need. And there's two versions above that.
Well, make sure one of the other ones are stable. Like Google it, the other versions, and see if they're stable. It should be.
Actually, no. F3 came out in 2011, right?
Yeah.
No, 2012.
Uh-huh. What are the other versions? Release dates.
It says F4, and it says that came out in 2011, 08, 31, but I don't know.
That's the latest one? You have
F5A, but that these three, F3, F4, F5A, they all came out in 2011 and within days of.
Yeah, well.
No, I don't think it's a BIOS update that I need.
Well, check your motherboard system model, copy that, and look up overclock. Just Google your like system model or look up that and look up overclock and see what people have overclocked the motherboard. It doesn't matter about the CPU. You need to know about like what people have overclocked their stuff on their motherboard.
Oh no, I have for my motherboard I have the most
You have the most what?
recent BIOS.